Transforming a brand to be attractive to the youth is a marketing topic that cannot be avoided in recent years. Behind this goal naturally lies the young user group, young consumption scenes and young consumption value. As the post-90s and post-00s gradually being mature, they represent the future consumer market. In 2020, competing for this part of the consumer group will become a crucial battle for brand development. How should the brand make younger? What misconceptions are there regarding this topic? Method: winning the young people. Regarding consumption idea or purchasing power, obviously, the young people are the absolute main force. When the eyes of the industry are focused on young people, the brands must have accurate insight into the target users to understand them and find out what they like, what they need, what they talk about, and why. Some brands have developed outstanding products that have attracted young consumers. Speaking of being attractive to the young, there are several leading brands that are particularly active in the industry and have demonstrated diverse marketing methods. For example, they promote products online while providing offline customer experience. They carry out interactive marketing activities at terminal stores, or they utilize VR, games, holographic projection and other black technologies to display a cool brand image. All these efforts are made to shorten the distance between the brand and consumers, making the brand more dynamic, appealing, and influential. Making a brand younger today is not only about expanding the young consumers, but also a process of self-evolution. Targets not merely the young people. The target group of brand being younger is not only young people, but all potential users. The motivation is not the age of users, but the lifestyle and life concept of being young. It is not accurate to divide the young user market by age. It is really about the user group that has a young, trendy, personalized consumption concept. Making a brand younger is a way of brand development and progress whose fundamental targets are not only young people. Strengthening the loyalty of existing users while attracting more young consumers is the true meaning of a brand being younger. How does a brand transform to be younger? The essence of a brand being younger is not to simply change the external image to impress users, but is more reflected in the products, channels, marketing and other aspects. The only purpose is to understand and win the consumers of young mentality. 1. Young content. The communication between the brands and users, whether through video or widget, is mostly realized through the dissemination of content, the most obvious feature of which is more entertaining and is closely related to the post-90s and internet culture. 2. Young channels. The information receiving channel of young users has been obviously fragmented, so the importance of covering new channels is self-evident. Consumers have more opportunities to receive information from third parties. Therefore, only by combining multiple channels can the brands achieve the expected effect both online and offline. 3. Young products. The so-called young products require the brands to rethink whether their products still satisfy the young customers. The brands need to innovate and improve the product according to the feedback of young users to meet the users' application scenarios, and thus to make the products have young characteristics. Conclusion: making brand younger is to provide a young consumption experience for the users. It is a way of life. Those who imitate and follow the fashion to gain the recognition of young people are silly. Unclear brand positioning will be forgotten by everyone in the end. Building a brand attractive to the young must upgrade the products, marketing, and channels to adapt to the new time, thus imprinting the brands in the minds of consumers. Source: Wedget, Shanking.